out. But that didn't really threaten too much because Finesse was watching it. And now Finesse regroups and it does look like we're going to end C.
Yeah. Valen with the paranoia ready to go here.
Yeah, Helvet has naded his back, that's why he's going to have to shift the position and move off to the side already.
Wow.
And she's coming through, so fault line back through.
Yeah, push them back! Push them back!
Now. G2 are probably to try and play the retake
pussy
into
in
it.
them! They're literally all the way in heaven because they're scared!
Very slow.
Scared pussies!
Oh wait, this could be explosive right now. They want to try and fight this one! Straight into the maw, G2! Man, he like stacked him up and knocked him down again. And already revealed close quarters into the pillar. That's going to be Finesse, not long for this. Whoa, the Jogamo just cleaning them all up.
The ultimate jaw round to start this game. When you're talking about a changing of the guard, Jogamo is that player. A world champion has been finding his form even better than in kickoff. Then it bangs.
Gonna be that fault line, you can see it. Jonah P's waiting for it like a heat-seeking missile. He's looking for the right target. Popped it in through the back of the site, vulnerable, but up, stunned up. Not a chance in hell for Ethan. Rest of his team, NRG, have got a decent foothold for now.
Okay, but Sam, to the fucking rescue. Nice trade by Brock, but it's all good. Sam, what's this?
It just as saw him in a 1v2.
Everyone shut the fuck up!
What damage done to Leaf. Barely a shred to survive, and he has isolated it into the 1v1, but does he expect the reposition up to the side? It's missed entirely, and Jonah P converts it up.
Neil Font.
That's the bonus to the tally.
Shut up, he would have won
that. It's an awkward spot there for Som. He's been great for them this year, but he just puts himself in a position where he has to be worried about so many angles.
Literally stop! If I tell you to shut up, just shut up!
Stuck in that corner, because I think if he kills Jogamo there, honestly, I think the round
map up on the retake.
Like,
this
bro,
could be deadly.
why are you using that a lot?
In hand. Against a multitude of players with half armor. NRG, of course, going to be playing
you know what
this
that
one slow and
spells?
steady.
Cringe!
Losing an early player, though. Mata going down. That's the player you were hoping to load the orbs up.
I love how much Leaf buys into the Outlaw. I think a lot of teams
You love that? Yeah, you love that? Well, I don't.
Any chance he sees a lesser buy, he's abusing that gun to maximum potential.
Look at the way as well, on anti-ecos, how G2 stack over towards B more than they would usually. This time you see Leaf again taking contact here, but they're making sure that if NRG do the classic, we hit B on an eco round, that G2 have got the personnel ready to defend.
Did I miss something?
Swinging through the back though, Ethan. Quick to dismiss Leaf.
Just like
G2 are happy to play this one though fully for the retake. They've got to at least carve out a bit of map control. In through A, looks like stairs is going to be the name of the game.
Jonah, Trent both have their rechargeables online.
Making their way forwards. Really needs to be the playmaker. The dagger in the back, and he hears it. Multitudes of players still. They whip it around to the sides of the rifles in hand. It's a 2v1. As quick as that, Ethan isolating it. Brings us to that 1v1. Ult earned on top of it. Jogan with a tap as well. Completely avoided, but with the shots fired. Oh, Ethan, he's still going to go for it.
Oh my god.
Thunder going wide and damage done. Jorg single digits. Yet where the hell is he pulling that from?
Against his former teammate of all people. Jaw pulls it off right at the end, and that's a heartbreak for Ethan. Earning the Rolling Thunder, investing it on a one-on-one
don't be sad, Arnold, bro. That's not even Arnold's fault. The
gross. I've got to see the replay of that. How does he even hit that shot? He's stunned up, right?
1 HP.
He jumps in order to just get around the corner, taps the spike again, and somehow lands the kill. What?
Yeah, get a fucking lottery ticket! Get a fucking lottery ticket!
And he waves at Ethan.
Mata wants to gain some ground for the rest of his team, but there's a deep flank already occurring. Leaf on the back line, Armageddon to try and push them back and away to buy a bit of extra time, but these players to get in. Finesse has not been spotted, and has not been cleared. It's a tidy two-piece for this IGL.
Please one-tap him. Please.
Done a lot to try and whatever could be occurring here, just wrangles.
That's fine, good trade.
The rifle in play, Ethan finally putting a stop to Trent and Leaf onto the flank here. Trying to play the percentage play, just buy this time, but what can you really do in this spot? A 1v3?
Up and under, up and under, up and under, up and under,
up high low, just trying to bait that swing out and spam through the box. We'll finally do it.
Look what happened when you talk shit!
Finally, a break caught for NRG. They've tried that C-Mountain fight a couple times, but every time, Jogamo has managed to
forefront with their co-streams.
Of course.
Now there are no pies.
It's
here.
okay!
Finesse,
Everyone stay with me,
Som,
it's okay!
That's something you believe in.
Everyone make a freaking
with the
wish!
22 over 7.
Angel numbers, 111.
Fractional percentage.
This guy's a nerd.
Approximation of pi.
Putting on my glasses, the 22 over 7, the mollies at this particular angle. Okay,
all good, all good, all good, all good, all good.
And he still scurries away to the safety of the site.
And he got away.
Ethan's going to be able to supplement with a bit of covering fire.
Very early read here from Valen as well. If things went wrong, he's gone and taken A main control.
Raid boss,
so he's offering his team an ability
what are you guys
to
gonna
pivot
do
back.
now? Oh.
So things are not devastated just yet for G2 on the pistol round, but they're forced to call an audible because NRG's original setup was pretty good.
Smoke's blooming. Salvo's going to be covering away here, but a nice little
God,
perch for
so
someone to sit
handsome.
on. Usually takes Trent out of the fight already. Still the plan going to be going down. Needs to be some level of coverage there from G2, making sure that there's no repush in through tree for now, but they need a few picks and they need it now. That paranoia just not quite connecting. Som fully cleaning them up. And Mata towards the end there as well. So a pistol round win for NRG, a big deal for them.
Those are the players you need coming online for NRG if they're going to rally back at all in this series. Mata, who has been great even in this team's failed.
Into the 1v1 in capable hands indeed. It's Trent against the world. And it's just pure utility that wins the day.
Oh, bro. A 4v3 advantage round again. I've seen too many of them at this point. There were a few like this on Lotus. At the beginning of the map especially, where NRG had the advantage. What is that?
That's how he gets the kill.
Yeah, what is that?
They're not playing a Sova. That's not a dart. That's just a spam in the right place.
Yeah, no, perplexed.
I mean, Trent looks perplexed at how he managed to
feeling right now?
kill Finesse there at the end. But I think Finesse, even if he had tried to force the fight, probably just didn't have the time to be able to win the round after that anyway.
Down to the bottom, NRG just trying to flood their way straight back into this one. As that cloudburst fades, Mata already just a 3-piece, but dropped down in a moment's notice, and it leaves it all down to Finesse.
A 1v2 this time. And a bit more time to play with. The spike still yet to be planted.
Certainly more doable. But Leaf's been providing great artillery fire from A main this entire time. And they've got across. I mean, Leaf can essentially just bait the plant here and get the kill. Finesse trying to make sure that he isolates the 1v1s.
Just a stinger in hand though, dropped to low enough HP that it's trivial for Leaf at the end of the day. 9-1 here. And it really does feel like, I mean, we're just rolling out the red carpet, aren't we? G2, here's your in. It's really slapdash, really, from Ethan, I think, as well. There's a lot of util being used. That no command finally getting some usage. G2 been slowed down into the choke point for now, but you're going to see it overlaying up with the ults. Now, they don't actually have a smoke, finally, one for CT, but out towards the back of the site, how are they going to be dealing with this player? Playmaker, Ethan, could potentially do a lot here from that spot. Oh, yes, indeed! Needed his feet, classic right-click in play, even going for another attempt. Go with things, dash in through the back. It's pure chaos, it's pure anarchy. But NRG,
we got
anyway.
2!
Well, there's a huge round from Ethan. Throws down his fragment grenade and manages to classic right-click one of the other players.
That'll do
the business, I suppose. This is the same kind of defensive setup where last time, Som teleport.
It's like he's in the training range.
Two
what
players.
kind of high score you can really get. 2 players against the world, backs against the wall here. Finesse is making the most of it. He's carved out a bit of a path into mid. Gonna be able to cause without evacuation, but hold on to the heels. Finesse, hold on. This guy's woken up, he's a bit angry now.
You cannot let Trent win this 1v2. It's Finesse and Som.
He's catching it, surely.
And Finesse is holding.
That's a pixel angle, Finesse.
And a pre-fire.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Trent
I
still
hate
has
this
options to
freaking
really
guy.
play spoiler.
Uh-oh, they're walking into each other.
Yeah, the collapse might be occurring. He just needs to bide his time and wait for the right moment here. Putting it up. Oh my, that's snappy. And now Trent, oh no, he's closed the door! He's closed the door!
Oh, but he
broken
closed
anyway
the door.
from his own salvos! He's trying to isolate this fight out. This is it for all the marbles for the 13th round on the board!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Into that one!
The warrior that NRG needs!
Just looking for that information and a paranoia to sweep forwards. This is the guy with the spike. Armageddon layering down in front of him. He's got the spike. He needs to plant this. It's in no man's land. And it's done. It's a wrap. It's curtains dropped. Fade to black. G2 are going to playoffs no matter what.
What a way to end! Brock with 3 for pure consolation kills. We knew it was going to be difficult for NRG to navigate that round. Way too many ults in play, but The attack side calling just getting absolutely scrambled in that final moment.